Hi, I'm April Yvette and welcome back. You're probably wondering why I'm holding a completely dead plant. Well, this plant is actually a metaphor for all of us to not give up hope when it looks like something is dead, lifeless, or that there's no hope left. I'm here to tell you that what looks like there's no hope left, there is hope. And I want you to know it's important that you don't give up yet. Hang in there, it's not over yet. So let me tell you the story about the plant. Last fall, I bought a couple of mums to go on my front porch because I love beautiful flowers. This mum was actually a beautiful plant at one point. It bloomed and had pretty flowers. And as the fall went on, it started to get colder. And I noticed the plant lost its leaves. It started to die and dry up. And then, of course, I forgot to water it. I stopped taking care of it or paying attention to it, and it completely died. As a matter of fact, it stayed on my front porch through our first snow. So this thing was completely covered in snow. So finally, I decided I better get that dead plant off my front porch. So I picked up the dead plant and I put it in the corner of my garage. And my intention was to just throw it away with the next trash pickup. Well, of course I forgot to do that, so it just kind of sat there. So fast forward 6 months. A few weeks ago, literally about a week ago, I get out of my car and I'm walking into my house from my garage, and something made me look over at this dead plant that I put there last fall, and I remembered I needed to throw it away, and I looked down at the plant and I was so amazed. It was coming back to life. Take a look. Can you see how this plant has completely re-sprouted? It's alive. And I thought this thing was totally dead, but there's brand new sprouts. It's alive. So when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, there has got to be, that's a metaphor for our lives. Sometimes when we're working towards something and we get so tired and we get so overwhelmed, we stop paying attention to it, and then it seems to die. And then all of a sudden it appears like there's no hope left. So we give up and we think, well, we're just going to throw that away and move on to the next thing. Sometimes that happens in our life. Sometimes it happens in marriages. Sometimes it happens in our happiness. I don't know what that is for you. Is there something that you've given up hope and you think it's dead and lifeless, and so you're just going to toss it out, throw it away? I want you to know, hold on to your faith. It may not be dead yet. It's very much alive. Just like this plant, the plant was in a dormant state. So it appeared to be dead, but it wasn't. It was because I stopped paying attention to it, and also because the right season had not shown up yet. You see, sometimes to go from where we are to where we want to be, it requires a new season in our lives. And that's when signs of life come back. So when I saw the plant and I literally paused to see the signs of life. And that's when I recognized that thing is alive. So that's when I started paying attention to it. I started watering it, and I started sitting it out into the sun on the days where it was sunny out. And then I noticed that it started to grow a little bit more just in 2 weeks. So what is it in your life that you have let go of, that you have stopped paying attention to because you thought it was lifeless and there was no hope yet? When you start to look for the signs of life, all of a sudden you will start paying attention to it more and nurturing it and putting your love back into it. Even in a business, in a product, trying to get that new client. Maybe it's a relationship. I don't know what that is for you, but don't give up hope yet. It ain't over yet. It could very much still be alive. It's important that we don't get caught up in the busyness of life and ignore the signs of life, so that we can put our attention back onto something that was meant to grow and bloom and blossom in our life. So I hope this message has been inspiring and served you. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.